All right. My fellow YBA citizens, I walk on the turf below my feet, humbled by the task that looms before us. I am greatly honored to have been favored by the gracious support of new gens, but also the old gens that came before them. I would like to begin by thanking Paragon for his service and commitment through our community, as well as the generous updates he's been granting us, and the cooperation he has shown. Two people have now been in charge of making changes and taking community opinion. Uzu and Paragon. Both these people had visions, some better than others. However, both these people attempted to do one thing: make the game great. This, of course, also reflects on the goals of our party and its supporters. We believe that this game can be fully turned into an open community in which every opinion is equally open to utilization as any others. A dream that involves each individual getting a proportionate say in what happens in the future of YBA. Now, as we speak, I would like to bring up that we are in the midst of a crisis, which I want everyone to understand. Despite the solid content updates, let's face it, the meta is in one heck of a hole. Hole. Not only are certain stands borderline unplayable, simply because they had no substance to their kits, but any stand that doesn't have time stop resistance is at a significant disadvantage. And if you would argue that it was unfair before this update, it certainly is now. Beforehand, there was a good chance every time stop would net like solid damage. However, due to them now allowing sprinting with this duration, it's essentially guaranteed. This naturally incentivizes using time stop as a crutch and avoiding fighting entirely on cooldown, causing the prolonging of battles and frustration for the receiving party. Although we wish not to create controversy, I can guarantee, under the balanced guidance of the Dark Knight and myself, some of this magnitude would have never gotten to the game. We firmly believe a majority of you also imagine same, given you had no moderate control over balancing, which under us you would. Precisely why we need your support. We have strength in numbers. These numbers we can incite change. Even if Paragon doesn't give us shiny little badges and a desk in an office, we can still use our voice. If we get a tenth of the community support, we could do practically anything. That is why we ask you to voice your support for the community party. That sums it up, is what I have to say. I'll be doing questions in a minute on the other side of arcade. But that's it for now. Thank you for coming.
Yeah! Oh yeah! Woo! Thank you, Mr. President!
Wow! The crowd cheers. The crowd cheers. Wow!
This message was sponsored by Lardlock 12 of the Community Party of YBA.